just pulling up to the ranch. Gotta try to see where he's at. Got quite a bit of rain out here. Looks like pretty muddy. Hopefully I didn't get the truck too muddy. I hate washing vehicles after the mud, even though it's fun in the moment. But let's go see what he's got going on today, and we'll go from there if we can find him. Not too bad, but we'll get it washed up maybe tomorrow with all the rain. So where you at?
Hey, what's going on?
What are you doing down there?
Trying to stay dry. This weather sucks, man. It's so bad. I got 2 hoses left to put on.
Yeah. Oh, of course they're the hardest ones to get to, huh?
Yeah. Or if I'd have been down here yesterday like a smart individual.
It rained
but it
yesterday.
wasn't raining.
It rained yesterday too.
Well,
not as much.
It's dry under here still. It's not dry anymore.
I mean, you broke out the rubber boots, which isn't very often.
That's true. Well, my well was completely, or my tank was empty this morning. I had to go figure out why.
Well, that's not good.
It's been not an awesome morning. But I'm almost done.
All right, so we got all the hydraulic lines tightened up. It's time to test them, check for any leaks, top them off with hydro fluid. But he's got to grab his big Peterbilt, be able to come over here and hook it up to test to see if it works, and we'll go from there. All right, so here he comes. He's gonna bring the heavy haul around the shop, hook it up to the trailer, like I said, so we can test the hydraulics and hopefully there's no leaks. You can tell it's pretty muddy. He's slipping and sliding right there a little bit, trying to get lined up. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. Might have to grab the 299 to pull him over and pull him back a little bit, but we'll see. All right, so I hopped in the skid steer. We're gonna see if I don't know if he's gonna grab a chain, if we're gonna pull the back end of the truck over and out, or how we're gonna do this. But he's grabbing a strap, so we'll see if he wants me to scoot over onto the concrete pad so I can get a straight shot or what. But this is the first time he's ever been stuck in his Peterbilt. But then again, it's the first time for everything. All right, so we got James's son in there. I'm gonna back up and pull at the same time. Problem is, his front tire is in a pretty good sized rut, so he's going to try to rock it out, compact that rut a little bit, try not to slip his tires very much so they can keep a little bit of traction. I got a little further that time. No, problem is that low spot right there just keeps sinking because all the water runs down right here. All right, well, you can see the mess we made. He ultimately got too stuck to be able to pull back. Tried to bring the skid steer over to pull him back in sideways. That almost got stuck. But I was able to pull him out completely sideways, drag him around. So he just went back up there and turned around. We're gonna try to come in a little bit more of an angle, so that way we don't get stuck in that rut again and be able to back this trailer out and hit the road with it. So we finally got the hoses hooked up and the truck in a adequate position to where we can do this. Now we just have to go through and test all hydraulic functions, make sure there's no leaks, and it's time for him to record his video now. All right, so we pressurized the system. We found 2 leaks. Let's see if we can get in here and see them. One, this guy right here. So you take this hose off, retighten that, and then retighten that back on there. And I think the next one is on the back side. Same deal, comes off the side like that. We have to pull off, tighten it, check it, and then go through and repressurize and test the system again before we hit the road. Second time I've done this.
right, so my camera died. Mike's nice enough to use his GoPro that's just about out of juice tube. But so we're gonna go ahead and do our first functions test. We just got done fixing the hoses because they were leaking on the supply side and return side, the valve assembly, but I guess we'll see how this works. Lots of air in the lines. See what happens. Nothing so far.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
All right, so they just got done filling up. Now they're gonna start filling up this way. Okay. Can you go up there and make sure we're not gonna pinch any hoses?
Don't move it.
Did you hear all that air going back through the hose just now?
Yeah. Hold it. Release it. Go back down.
We need to cut that zip tie?
Yeah. So as you can see, the zip tie is holding it too close to this elbow, which is causing a lot of tension. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this zip tie so that way they have clearance from that, because we definitely don't want to destroy all of James's hard work. All right, so we fixed all the leaks that were on the distribution block. Now we're going through and trying our best to secure the hydraulic lines to where when this whole ram comes up and down, it comes up, you know, trying to make sure that they don't pinch anywhere. There's enough play, enough slack, but the hoses don't get ripped off. So like I said, we're going through, zip tying them, doing our best to secure them. You can see it's rubbed on this quite a bit, pretty much its whole life looks like, how much wear, as well as right here. But yep, we'll get that situated and then we'll do a final test and final hookup to the truck. All right, what? Hopefully you can hear me through the wind. Finally got the truck hooked up after probably about another hour of messing with hydraulic leaks. But I think we got them all fixed. We're finally hooked up. Now we gotta...
No more problems. Zero.
Now we gotta test the rest of the hydraulics. Slide the rear axle back where it needs to go for roadworthy. And secure a couple more hydraulic lines and maybe hit the road today. I don't know, it's getting late, we'll see. All right, so the trailer's all hooked up to the truck. We have it lifted up because there's one last thing we got to do, and that is put these locking pins back in those hydraulic ramps as well as in here on both sides. Then we got to go up to the other side of the property up there and pick up, I believe, 2 pieces of equipment before we take this down back south to the yard and park it. So we're gonna go ahead and get those pins in and grab the equipment, and I'll see you then. All right, so got the truck up here and trailer where we needed to go to grab one of these 3 containers. Still trying to verify which one it is. I think it's that one right there, but we'll see how we get this done.
Hey,
got a little bit
it's just a little
slippery.
squishy right here.
It's just a little squishy right there. It's only about a foot deep, huh?
We're still getting stuck again.
We still made it. No, I think we're gonna be fine. We're gonna back right up to it. You can go back out on the hard road.
She was right there.
Your truck tires won't be right there. They'll be right here.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, okay, so
Yep, that one.
that one we are getting. All right, so he's gonna back right up to the front of the trailer. We'll hook the winch onto it. Might have to get a spreader chain to spread that to hook to the middle to pull straight up onto the trailer. And then once we get that up there, I think there's also a forklift we need to go grab over there and take it back with us also. All right, so we got the chains hooked up, cable hooked up, and we're slowly winching it up onto the truck, little by little. Found a little friend under the container. Come here, come here, come here. Got a little friend.
Huh?
Got a little friend.
Oh,
We'll just put him in that hole right there. So here he comes with the forklift. Come around the backside. Go around the other side real quick. Ta-da!
we for sure are probably gonna need the 299 to drive this up on the trail.
Oh, come on!
You should have seen this thing. It was like.
Alright, here we go. So we can get out of here. Ah, no problem. And he had little faith in his Peterbilt. But last thing we got to do is each one of these eyelets on the four corners of the container, they have these bolts, or whatever you want to call these things, that slide in there and lock into place. We got all three sides. My problem is this one can't quite get in there because the hole doesn't line up. It's barely hitting right there. I feel like it moved a little bit, but I almost think I got that on camera.
You guys getting all sucks. Oh my god.
I think it moved a little bit,
Oh, for sure it did.
but it still won't fit.
All right.
Well, we were almost out of here. We got that far. Someone decided to take it a little too wide.
Dang, today just keeps getting cooler, man.
Yeah, and a little bit of a soft spot.
Ooh, that's like mega uber soft.
Yep. All the way down to the almost axle, down to the axle.
Well,
Leafs are some time we get $2.99 now.
yeah, for sure. Do you mind walking? Because my foot hurts.
I'll be back. Pull up there, almost there. This thing is busy overdrive. See if we can go get him pushed out of there. Alright, so as you saw, we're stuck in the mud. So what we're doing is we're alternating trailer brake to truck brake as he's using the trailer to push the truck forward out of the mud. Once we get far enough, I lock the trailer brakes, lock the truck brakes, release the trailer brakes so he can slide the rear axle of the trailer forward, and then switch them so he can push the truck out. As you can see, we're out of the deep hole now. We're up here on hopefully somewhat better solid ground, and we'll see if we can get pulled out. There he goes. All right, now we're on some hard ground. I'm gonna hop back in the 299 and meet him back up at the shop. One of my favorite things about coming out to James's house is he got all the cattle. He's got 3 or 4 longhorns. Those are more of his lawn ornaments. But then he's got some Angus and Wagyu down in the back. This is the bull. He's in timeout to go check out James's YouTube channel, Get Muddy. He will be seen on that channel and how he's very destructive around here. All right, I've got 3 more minutes left on this card, so I'll show you. This is Charlie. Yes, my hands stink like hydraulic and oil, don't they? Yes, they do. I also got a couple jerseys over here. These guys are for milk. It's okay. Didn't mean to scare you, girl. That one's a little more skittish than my Charlie. Then this girl over here, she's a sweetheart. Always wants to get pet. Yes. Oh yes. Yes. She definitely wants out. Sorry, girl. I ain't letting you out. Alright. I don't have much time left on this card, so we'll end it with this. End it with the Chaco and the goats. They're all super friendly. What's up, guys? Also some of other James's pets, as well as what I really wanted to show you is this little guy over here. His most, I believe, recent addition to the herd of Longhorns is this little guy right here. See the horns starting to come in a little bit, but they have such awesome looking coats. Come over to say hi. Hello. Actually, the closest I've been to these guys, they're usually out in the big pasture over there. But I always thought Longhorns were really cool. Awesome lawn ornaments, that's for sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I won't be here tomorrow for when James actually gets to take everything to where it needs to go. Even though it's rain, I have the day off. He's got actual work to go do, so I won't be here for that. I'll be at home probably putting this video together. So thanks for watching. Catch y'all next time.